no one never tame. Marie and Ray taking over the game. From body slams to high flying bling. Hear that bell, let the chaos ring. Life getting hell, let's talk the night away. Breaking down matches in our own way. Jericho makes Ray all day, go tinkle time. Wrestling podcasting in our prime. Flip the switch, no one never tame. Marie and Ray taking over the game. From body slams to high flying bling. Hear that bell, let the chaos ring. Not getting mad, let's talk the night away. Breaking down matches in our own way. Jericho makes Ray all day, go tinkle time. Wrestling podcasting in our prime. Stories mix on our mics. A ring of voices kick out the spikes. Eddie Kingston brawls with a ruthless heart. Adam Cole brings the art of the part. Twists and turns, match by match. Insightful banter, there's no catch. Smash that button, never miss a beat. We rock this podcast, seem to see. Not getting mad, let's talk the night away. Breaking down matches in our own way. Jericho makes Ray all day, go tinkle time. Wrestling podcasting in our prime.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Tailgate Party. I am Majestic Marie, alongside my partner in crime, my co-host, the person who likes to get me in trouble and tell lies, but that's okay. Ray all day. How is it going, sir?
How's it going? You mean your co-host that tells the truth and tells it like it is? That guy, I like him. The guy that tells knowledge and factual information for all our guests and all our listeners, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Exactly.
Man, we already have 4 comments. Wow. We have Erica in the house.
What's up, Erica?
We have Christine and Alma.
What's
and
up?
Then our collision reporter, Timothy. And Jeffrey. We got the gang.
We're in business.
Yeah. So there's 2 things I want to talk about before we get into the show. First of all, Adam Cole is not the TNT champion, unfortunately. I think it went to a draw. Is that correct?
Yeah, 20-minute draw, which was horrific.
So I'm thinking that we're going to get another championship match at Dynasty, and that is where we will see the new TNT champion. See, they couldn't do it on Collision because they knew that I didn't see it, and you don't normally watch it either, so they had to do it at a time when we would be watching it live, so they're waiting.
It makes more sense. They said, you know what, we can't keep doing this to Ray all day and forcing him to record the show and watch it on Sundays and making his life inconvenient. So let's make this easier for both of us. Majestic Marie doesn't watch it, so there you go. That should be the main event at Dynasty, right after Swerve, right before the pre main event.
Right.
What's
Shane's
up,
here
Shane?
too. To Ray, lies equals truth. Oh, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Well, you guys, you know how it goes around here. We always get the Briscoe brothers to get us all hyped up. So let's go ahead and let them get us ready.
Ain't no way, chick. Ain't ready. There ain't no way, man. Ain't ready. Ain't no way y'all could possibly be ready. You can say you're ready as many times as you want. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all boys ain't ready. There's no way, man.
There you go.
Yep. And make sure you guys do the things like follow, subscribe, tell your friends about us here at the Tailgate Party about all the mischief that we like to get into and the fun that we always have. The other thing that I wanted to tell you was about baseball season. I know this has nothing to do with wrestling, but it's baseball season, and I'm getting really excited because my mom sent me a message the other day saying, hey, we're going to go to a baseball game on April the 10th. The Braves are playing the Phillies. It's, it's really early. It's easier to get into the games earlier in the season. I said, okay, well, that's fine. And I looked it up, and Acuna Jr. is not going to be playing until May, and I'm upset. He's still out.
And his little brother is a starting shortstop for the Mets, so it works perfect for me. I'm very happy. Little baby Acuna's on the Mets. I think it's the better brother if he,
of course, because he's on the Mets.
I just think he's just a natural better baseball player.
Sure.
That's just another factual information.
Sure, because he's on the Mets.
Yeah. Acuna Jr., just telling you, watch out for this year. I think Rookie of the Year is coming his way.
Okay,
we'll see. I can't wait for baseball season.
I hope all the best for him. And he is practicing. He just hasn't been cleared to actually play a baseball game yet. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Maybe there's still a week and a half left. Who knows what can happen?
Yeah.
So
our opening day starts tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't wait. So
we'll
see.
It'll
see.
be
Let's
fun.
go. Soda's going to have to earn that $700 million. So let's go.
Oh no, Alma! I hope you're feeling better. She says she's been in the ER.
Oh, feel better,
lately.
Alma.
And that stinks. Yes. 20-minute cutoff. That is horse. You know what? Okay. Ray probably agrees with you all 100%.
100%. Like 20-minute title matches? Come on, dude. Even Danny Garcia's not that bad to get beaten 20 minutes. Give me a break. And he had him beat. He was about to hit him with the boom. So I'm not even going to go there.
The Indians. Why would we want anybody to play on the Indians?
I think I'd rather root for the Braves.
Oh, man.
Yeah, can't root for the Indians. That's just awful. Are they called the Guardians now?
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, they're called terrible.
Ooh. I'm not the only one in the hot seat tonight. All right, so we have quite a card.
Yes, we do.
They gave us some information this time.
Yeah,
they were like, the Tailgate Party, they haven't had a lot of info, so we have to give them stuff to talk about. Yeah. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Ray, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, so first and foremost, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the spot while we're talking about this, but Swerve is calling out Jon Moxley tonight because they have a match next weekend at Dynasty. And what did you think of the Jon Moxley spike on the bat or whatever it was?
With the pipe, I think.
Yeah.
First of all, the spot he took from Cope, that was awful. Oh my God, that's another level. That's that hardcore stuff. What's that federation where they have all these barbed wire and chain matches?
GCW.
JCW. Who's the big guy there? Cage something.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. It was like watching.
Nick Gage.
Yeah, Nick Gage. It's like watching. It was, oh my goodness! And then how they pulled the skin, that was kind of gross.
Yeah, so it was very gross.
It's very gross. It was a little too much for me. Thank God the little one wasn't there to watch that.
I was behind, so I kind of knew it was coming because you see stuff when you're behind, and I was like, nope, I don't want to watch that. So I just skipped right past that part and just went to the end to see what happened at the end because I didn't want to see all that because that's just not my kind of wrestling.
It's not my kind of wrestling either.
If you like it, that's fine. I'm not raining on anybody's parade. And you know what? It had people trending and talking about it for like 2 or 3 days after the fact. So you know what? If it gets eyes on the product, you know what? Knock yourself out, I guess. I mean, not literally, Jon Moxley. Please don't do that literally. but
please, But he had to make up for all the blood from the last pay-per-view. He was like, wow, I actually had a match and didn't bleed. I got to make it up tenfold. So I'm going to have nails in my back. Got thumbtacks, the whole spiel. He bled like he was, I don't know, coming out of a surgery or something. I was like, wow, what is he doing?
He's crazy.
Crazy.
He is crazy.
And yet again, choked him out again. So Cope, that's it. And of course, my song for my buddy Swerve, that's it. I mean, Swerve, Jay White, it's over. And now you have to stay face. It's now or never. You didn't turn, so now you have to stay face forever. It's over. Got to stay face forever now. I don't want to hear it. You had your chance last week. You blew it. That's it. Call him Babyface Jay White.
Forever, from now until eternity.
He's not the switchblade. He's the butter knife. Butter knife Jay White.
Butter knife Jay White.
Butter knife Jay White.
I'm going to have to clip that. That's going to be a clip.
That's a clip. Butter knife Jay White. That's it. No healing now. That's it. No healing out. It's too late. You had your chance. I told you last week. I warned you. I told Tony Khan you had your shot. You blew it. Okay. That's it. I don't want to hear about it later.
Jeffrey, bat in the back was just to make up for not bleeding at the pay-per-view and trying to outdo it. That's what we were saying. We made the joke last week that the only reason why that match was happening again was because he was mad because everybody else got to bleed in their match and not him. That's what it was.
And he threw a temper tantrum. Why not me? Why can't I bleed?
End was stupid and Cope got screwed once again. It was odd. It wasn't as weird as the pay-per-view ending, but it was still weird.
Very weird. Very weird.
Who is better at swinging the bat, Copeland, the Mets, or the Braves? The Braves.
That's like I say. This isn't a question. What, the Braves with injured Acuna or the Mets with the real Acuna? Yeah, come on. Let's stop.
Ugh.
Yes, right. I'm going to send you a poster of him. And I'm going to put it the real Acuna. The real one.
Okay. Timothy has a Ray question. Ice Cube or Dr. Dre?
Oh, that's easy. Ice Cube. And
if Mariah and Okada invited you and your family to go to a steakhouse and then to the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 in Jersey, and they ask you to invite a friend, can I come?
1,000%. I hope the steak is well done. And in the Elite 8, I hope that I will want to see what I want to see in the Elite 8. Probably Kentucky. Even though I think Michigan's going to win the whole thing this year. I have a weird feeling. You have a weird feeling. I don't know. They're just playing out of their minds. So
I don't have the dog in the fight this year, so I haven't been paying as close of attention. Like if I'm out and it's on this and this game is on the screen, I'll watch it. But that's as about as it gets because my husband's not into sports at all. So he doesn't understand just watching a random. He's like, you don't even like them. Why are you watching that? So.
Will you root for the Braves?
Yeah. Well, he's not a sports guy. He doesn't really care. No. Okay. Zero.
Oh, zero. Okay. I respect it. Okay. So Swerve obviously calling out Jon Moxley. Do you think Swerve has a chance to win the title? He has a major shot. I think this could be his shot.
Okay.
I think it just makes sense for him to drop it to Swerve at this point. Swerve's got all the momentum.
Yeah.
He's got all the heat.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes sense for him to get it.
If Swerve does not win the title now, I think Moxley should hold on to it until
Let me guess. The person behind your shoulder.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Yeah, the good shoulder with the guy with the belt. And I'm okay with it. I am not anti-Eddie, so I'm fine with him coming and taking that belt. That's no problem on my end.
You knew it was coming.
I know it was coming. It's a matter of time, so it's all good. Let him get it. Let Eddie get it. If Swerve does not get it, I agree. 100%.
Christine is
same
saying that there's no way that Kentucky's getting past Duke. I don't know.
No one's getting past Michigan.
Colorado State got taken out the last second. So my dog is out of the fight too. Yeah.
I'm not a huge
When and
college
if
basketball.
Eddie comes back. Yeah, I think he's supposed to come back June-ish, I think.
He'll be back in June. I think his progress is getting better and better.
Yep, so.
I'm pulling for him. All
right,
went through
so.
all my Adam Cole suffering. Yeah. Now he's back and better than ever. So happy.
Yep. It was touch and go there for a while.
Yeah, no.
All right, so talking about another person who was touch and go, whether they're going to come back or not, Kenny Omega versus Blake Christian. This is not a title match. Is this the same Blake Christian that was in NXT?
That's what I was going to ask you before the show. I am not familiar with this guy. Is this an NXT Blake Christian? I don't know who this is.
I don't know who it is either. Sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just.
I was gonna look it up before we came on, and time got away from me, and I didn't get a chance to.
But I'm sure our Collision reporter will know who he is.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Kenny Omega's gonna win this match. There ain't no way.
No question about it. Ain't no way. But I like Blake will put on a good show. At least he looks like he could go. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with him, so I'm not gonna even say anything about him.
Yeah. Kenny Omega can have a good match, and I'm sure it'll be fine. And it'll get it going. Okay, so I have to ask, because we kind of talked about it last week. Oh gosh, the ending to that #1 contendership match for Kenny Omega's title was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I did not like it.
Awful.
Poor Mark Davis. He means nothing. He means absolutely nothing. And he has a match.
I've never seen a double pin and count it.
Yeah.
Like, that was so weird. It's the person who's on top gets the cover no matter what.
Right?
Like, I don't know.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
It's the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't matter. If my shoulders are down, but I'm on top of you, your shoulders are down, you're pinned.
That showed you how much what they think of Mark Davis, though.
Exactly.
And he's getting slaughtered. Speaking of which.
Yeah, he's getting destroyed tonight.
Yes. He's going to lose in 2 seconds.
Yes. Poor Mark Davis. He's going to get he's a mark right now.
Yeah.
He's going to get mollywopped. Mollywopped. Powerhouse Hobbs is a beast, so.
Yeah.
Poor Mark.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs has been kind of going through the Don Callis family lately. At least with Lance Archer and Brian Cage, I believe.
Yeah.
Those guys.
I like that click. So we'll see. But yeah,
I like them too. It's just they're not doing like
yeah.
They don't mean anything.
Takeshia's finally gonna turn on Callis at some point.
I hope so.
I'd be thrilled.
The other guys in the Don Callis family doesn't mean anything besides Kyle Fletcher.
Yes, of course.
But yeah,
the other two ginormous monsters, you know, they're just here to loose to Orange Cassidy.
Well, you know how it goes. The bigger you are, the worse it is in AEW.
Yeah.
Strongphobic.
1000%.
So.
Brian Cage looked like he could be the world champion, but that's never going to happen there.
Oh, no.
No shot. Mm-mm.
We can't have that.
Can't have that.
All right.
Chiseled guy that can work? No, can't have that.
Let's see. Timothy says, did y'all enjoy the Cena promo on Raw? Yes, I did. Absolutely.
Yes, I did. Very good.
It was great.
He's taken this victim thing to another level. I'm very impressed.
Yes. I'm going to ruin wrestling for you since you think I've been doing it this whole time. I'm really going to do it now.
I'm going to show you. You think I made it bad before? Wait till I do this. Very good. Very good.
Blake Christian wrestled on independent circuit, AEW Ring of Honor, off and on since 2022. Okay. He never wrestled in TNA, though. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because TNA just finally got a real streaming service, so
They've had it for a while, dude.
No,
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
No, they have not.
You haven't. You weren't listening to me.
Their streaming service probably started like a week ago.
It did not.
Oh my goodness. It's like AEW just got into Amazon Prime within like the last 2 months. This TNA thing that you sent me, just came up out of nowhere. I think it just started. It's an app and you got to download it. So it's not like really a streaming service, but I'll give it to you anyway. It's not like Peacock or like Max or HBO, the real big boys.
It started its streaming service the same time that AEW got on to Max.
Wow.
Which was at the beginning of the year.
Okay. I stand corrected. But still, it's like Minute Maid and then like store-bought juice. They're the store-bought. AEW's Minute Maid.
Speaking of TNA, though, I was shocked when I heard that they fired Gail Kim. Why in the heck would you fire Gail Kim?
Horrible. I don't know the whole scoop about that, but that's brutal.
Ridiculous. Everybody's saying it was ridiculous. It was not for a good reason.
No. Awful. And Saray's she's leaving AEW.
Yeah.
I wish her the best. Thank God she's not going back to WWE. She's just quitting wrestling.
And that's okay. Whatever she wants
to
do.
I wish her the best.
Yep. I don't think her body could take all that anymore. Yeah. She should come on.
Come on. I would love to have her on. Let us know, Saraya. Call us. Call Marie and let's set that up.
Yeah. We'll do you can promote your book that you got coming out and everything. Let's do
everything. Let's do it. Promote the book. I'll even have a poster of the book. Let's go. You have Majestic's phone number, so go. Messenger and mailer. Do what you got to do. Let's go. Very excited to interview her. If she has my phone number, that's news to me. Yeah, you're an important person. You'd be surprised.
Oh, man.
When we hang up now, when we finish the show, she's going to call you and be, oh, how does Ray get my phone number?
For real.
I'll be
okay, let's get back to reality.
Okay.
And talk about the next match because this is actually going to happen.
Okay. Hey, one for you. 1 for 1. All right. We're tied. That was a great zinger. That's almost 2-1. Yes. That was almost worth 2 points.
Mark Briscoe, our beloved Mark Briscoe, on the Tailgate Party, is taking on Takeshita. This is going to be such a great match. I'm going to love every second of it except for the finish, but it is what it is. I mean, on one hand, I love Mark Briscoe, and I want him to win every match except for when he wrestles Eddie. And then there's Takeshita, which I really like too, and I want him to win a lot of matches and just keep being dominant in AEW. But, both guys cannot win. So what do you do? What do you do here?
What can you do? I hate to see Briscoe turning into this guy that's unfortunately losing all the time. It's not good for him. He's too good of a talent. He's a former Ring of Honor champion. So to me, it's like,
on one hand, you can beat Mark Briscoe and beat Mark Briscoe and beat Mark Briscoe, and nothing's ever going to really happen to him. But I just don't want to see the continuous of beating Mark Briscoe. I want to see him win. Exactly. Is that such a bad thing to want?
He's too talented to keep losing. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you 1,000%. I wish there was a way like maybe someone can interfere in the match or maybe someone can distract Takeshita and he loses.
I don't know. I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know why they're doing this match. Is it random? I don't know. Our collision reporter on the chat can tell us if this is random or not. But you know what would be really cool? Because we're saying, MJF is busy with this Hurt Syndicate thing. But, at some point, if they don't have anything for MJF and he's still a heel, what better person to put him up against than to have a little something with Mark Briscoe? I mean, that would be awesome because
I'd be
Mark
thrilled.
Briscoe is never going to turn heel ever again in his career. It cannot happen. So he's like the purest babyface that AEW probably has. So I would love to see it.
I'd be thrilled. I think, you can do a lot with Mark. Mark can go. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I don't want him to be this guy that's just every week he's getting beat by somebody. So I want him to
he's so believable. He has so much charisma. Everybody loves. I mean, he just brings a smile to your face every time he's on the camera, and it's just a happy thing. But it's not just like, oh, I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. It's not just that. When it push comes to shove, he can throw down as well.
He sure
so
can.
I mean, please
win.
Yeah.
I'll say a little prayer.
Jeff says that TNA Plus came out on 2019.
You mean when it was actually
Their
on
streaming service?
when it was on regular TV?
Their streaming service started in 2019 is what he's saying.
Wow. I think he meant it was $2.18 to buy the streaming service. I think that's what he meant. That's not that bad. I pay $2.19 for that. Okay.
Does Ray have a ghostwriter?
No, I'm just naturally funny. Thank you, though.
Jeffrey says it'll be another time limit draw just to anger everyone watching AEW in the audience. I would take that over Mark Briscoe losing.
1,000%. Jeff, I'll take that draw. That's fine. I'm a huge Mark Briscoe fan. We're on the same page with this. So, yes, I'll take a draw. I'll take a double count out and disqualification. I just don't want to see him lose.
Yep.
We're there.
I don't know what they're going to do here. We'll see.
This is very random, though.
Well, speaking of MJF, he's going to actually answer MVP. Do you think he's going to take him up on his offer, or is he going to say no?
I think he's going to say no. And I would love to see him reunite with his old little clique that he had when he was in that other wrestling federation. But I doubt that's going to happen. He had a clique. Can't think of those two guys that he was with. Tim knows who I'm talking about. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know.
He had a little clique. I don't see that happening, but I don't see him joining MVP.
No.
I don't see it. And if he starts a feud with Lashley, that'd be great. You get choked out, beat up, pummeled. I'm good with that. Is there any shot MJF says yes? Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Ooh, okay.
Talk about the streaming service, Jeff.
Yes.
The streaming service has only been around for about 35 seconds.
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
Oh, man, Jeff.
Jeff owns stock in TNA. I understand why he's defending it.
Oh, Jeff.
If you love it that much, good for you. I don't see it. And I have glasses, and I don't see it. But hey, kudos to you.
Well, just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean it didn't exist.
Well, it existed.
You just said.
The streaming service has not existed for 25 years. You guys are nuts. No,
2019 was not 25 years ago. It was 6 years ago.
But that streaming service that you sent me has been around since 2019.
Yes, I think so.
Wow. Okay. I stand corrected.
Because the thing said 2024 at first, but then I was like, no, that doesn't sound right because I remember when it came out.
Hey.
And it was not 2 months ago.
To all the 8 subscribers that have it, I apologize. I did not realize it was on that long. I apologize to the 8 of you. Sorry.
TNA has been selling out their shows, like a lot of their shows and stuff.
200 seats. I agree.
Around.
Crushing it.
They're going to the same places that AEW has been going to and selling out the same venues.
Okay. That's definitely not true, but okay.
It is true. AEW had to downsize. They have to go to smaller venues now. They can't go
But
to
the
big
AEW
arenas.
sells out those small venues. You think TNA could
Yes,
sell at Wembley? You think TNA could sell at Wembley Stadium?
yeah, but that was when they were popular and they had CM Punk and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, this big pay-per-view in Philly, which I know is going to get sold out. Do you think TNA could do that crowd? When I saw AEW in New York at Arthur Ashe, which holds about 16,000 people, sold out. And that was the summer. No shot TNA can do that. Zero. Guaranteed.
Yeah, but since then, they have only been drawing about 1,000 people at their at their weekly shows. So they had to downsize, and they're going to smaller venues that only seat about 1,000 to 2,000 people for their weekly television.
Okay, I'm talking about the pay-per-views.
They've been selling out their pay-per-view audiences too. I don't know how big the venues have been.
Okay. I'm gonna buy you a TNA shirt too.
Okay, I'll wear it.
Okay. Enjoy.
All right.
Still not Amazon
Something
Prime.
that we can agree on that we're looking forward to this match. I am the queen of segues, my dear.
Great segue. Let's stop arguing about TNA. I don't want you to keep starting with TNA. Why do you keep going here? I talk about AEW. Let's talk about peace and love, and you keep throwing that TNA jab at me. Like, why? Like, you're always the instigator. I don't understand.
I was reading a comment from Jeffrey.
Hey, he let the fuel and you struck the match. Like, why?
Well, anyway, we're looking forward to Brody King versus Kyle Fletcher because this is going to tear the house down.
Oh, my God. This is going to be amazing.
Kyle Fletcher will probably win, but that's okay.
Yes, he should win because he just came off that loss. But I love Brody King, too. He's in that Mark Briscoe thing where I like him. He's really, really good. I don't want to see him losing all the time either. Like,
yeah.
You need to have him fight somebody else next week, like Hologram or somebody, just to get a quick win.
I think he should fight Harley Graham.
Yeah, Hologram. There you go.
Just kidding.
Or fight one of the stablemates of that horrible tree.
Oh man.
Have him beat one of those guys, but Kyle's getting over.
You know what Brody King should do? He should beat Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
I'm there for it. Anybody can beat Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor belt. I'm there for it. Please.
Some child was a contender for. I saw the videos of some child giving him the lip.
Giving him the business. I saw that video. That's crazy. And that kid was jacked. I was like, whoa. He had abs. I was like, look at this little kid. Someone's been working out.
It was hilarious.
Hysterical.
But anyway, I don't really know what's next for Kyle Fletcher after coming off of this stuff with Will Ospreay, but I'm hoping he continues to keep going in the direction he was, and that after all the Will Ospreay stuff is done, I hope that they don't just drop the ball on him and just let him go to the wayside. That's what I'm a little scared of.
I would love to see him get into like a program with Kenny Omega at some point.
Yeah.
That would be good. I'm there for it. You've built him up so much, you can't tear him down now.
Yeah, I think he was talking about a different faction that he was in before he was in AEW. He was in CZW, wasn't he? Or
yeah, it was a CCW clique.
MLW, I think. Actually, sorry, I said the wrong.
Maybe it was MLW, but he had a clique. It was two guys that kind of looked like him. They were like preppy, rich dudes. I forgot the name of the clique.
We'll see how it goes. All right, next in the women's division, we have a tag team match, and it'll be Timeless Toni Storm, Thunder Rosa versus Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Toni Storm is facing Megan Bayne at Dynasty for the AEW Women's Championship. It's way too soon for that match, but it is what it is. What can you tell? Tony Khan loves doing this every single time a woman comes onto his roster. Feeds her to the champion, and then throws her on Collision for the rest of her career on his brand. So,
100%. I think that Megan Burns / Camille and Penelope Ford should get over.
And Camille is injured, by the way, so that's why she's not on there.
Oh, I hope she comes back. And if she comes back, Megan Byrne, you got to change your outfit. 'Cause I'm telling you, you look at them together, they wear the same gear, the same gladiator thing. I'm like, stop. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a female looks like you, dresses like you, and changes her name to Majestic Mary. Like, stop. Come on. Like, you can't do that. Like, Megan, there was someone dressed like a gladiator before you came on to AEW. So, like, change your apparel, change your look, because it's been there, done that. So, I feel bad for her too. But they're going to get over, and I think Toni Storm's going to get pinned in this match too to build up some momentum for Megan. But she's not getting that belt.
No, not anytime soon anyway. Christine says, get Kyle away from Don Callis. I think he's okay with Don Callis.
Yeah, he's better as a heel too.
And Timothy's given us news that Kyle Fletcher has big news. He said it on Collision. I guess we'll find out.
Oh, he's probably looking for a title shot at something.
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's he
I can see, although with this match right here, I don't know. See, to me, what I would do is I would have Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford and get the heat on them going into Megan and Tony's match on next weekend. You know, but Tony Khan doesn't like doing stuff like that, so who knows? Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa probably get the win.
The right thing to do would give Megan the win and have her actually pin Tony.
I wouldn't have her pin Tony. She could pin Thunder Rosa, win the match, get some heat going in.
Okay. All right.
But
but at the end of the day, I think they got to win. They got to win.
I have a feeling that Toni Storm is going to pin Penelope Ford. It's going to be the opposite.
Probably right.
Okay, we already talked about Hobbs. All right, this is what we're really here for, because the ending to that title match with Adam Copeland and FTR. If they're breaking up FTR, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to throw stuff and I'm going to be done until Eddie comes back, and then I'll come back. And I probably really won't be done. I'll just gripe about it here on the Tailgate Party, and that'll be it. But I didn't like it. I don't know what this is. It better lead to something interesting, and it better not be breaking up FTR.
No. I'm okay if they both go heel.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. If he says, I agree with what you're saying, Dax, let's beat the poo-poo out of Cope, that's fine.
So you would so how do you feel about FTR turning on Copeland before Switchblade Jay White?
That's awful. I told you mean butter knife Jay White?
And see, the funny part is that when Adam Copeland came back, he was with FTR, right?
Yes.
And then FTR just kind of went away and was doing their own thing on Collision. And Adam Copeland was doing this Moxley thing with Jay White and not them. They weren't anywhere around. And then all of a sudden
with the Undisputed Kingdom.
Then all of a sudden, there they are again, getting into Adam Copeland's business. I'd be like, you know what, dude, you don't have no reason to be mad because you left me. You went and played on Collision with Adam Cole and all of them, and I was left to my own devices, and I had to, team up with Jay White because you weren't here.
Amen.
Don't be mad at me.
Preach. 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 It's like, why are you flipping out on me? You left me. I was at the restaurant on time. You're the one that didn't show up. And you're mad at me? Exactly. I agree. This is kind of weird.
Hi, Erica. She's been texting me all day about FTR. That's okay.
It's all good, Erica. I think at the end of the day, you can't split these two up.
Because it looked like they were Dax walked out on Cash and Adam Copeland at the end of the show last week.
Yeah, when he went to ask him to help him up, he just walked away.
Now, if they give him a pep talk during this and get him back on board and then they go after the trios championships, then that's just fine.
The only scenario I don't want is the two of them splitting up.
No.
But if they both decide to let's patch things up and stay face, great.
Okay, so it's not Thunder Rosa anymore?
Wow. So who's it going to be?
I don't know.
Maybe Willow?
Christine, don't speak that into reality.
Yes, please, Christine. I really don't want to see that. Shh. Putting bad juju.
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see that. Almost like that streaming service that you were talking about. No one wants to see that. Now we're even. Now we're even.
No. All right. Well, that's the show, everybody. I guess we'll see what happens. Next week, everybody, it's going to be a little bit different, okay? We will not be here on Wednesday afternoon for Dynamite, but we will be here Thursday afternoon to do a preview show of Dynasty. So I will put up a reminder leading into Wednesday that we won't be here, and I'll post all of the updated information as we roll along towards next week. So
Gonna be a really good review show.
Ray, is there anything else that we should bring to everybody's attention?
No, I mean, it's going to be a decent show. I'm praying to God that there's no tree, and I will be good with that.
All right.
I know I said it, and now it's going to bring it into fruition. So
yeah, it always does.
I have my drink, so I'm ready.
Yep. You know, they stopped promoting his matches, his segments.
Thank God.
On purpose, I think, because I think they were tired of you calling it Tinkle Time. So
Poland Spring called and said, we're going to go out of business. Ray keeps coming here. I think that's what it was. But yeah, check us out next Thursday, 4:30. We have a nice review of the pay-per-view. It's going to be great.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see y'all next week, and y'all stay safe out there. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.